Hey everyone, today in this video we are going to see one of the particular small yet simple and efficient project for our personal business need that we have created, okay, which is generating the sales report. Okay, now in this particular aspect, this is my first time which I was working on another one of my favorite programming language that I have chosen, and using this project, let's get started. So coming to the particular project, this is the entire project structure that I have learned, where there are the few directories which are really essential for building a Go application, which is CMD, which is your command directory, internal, and rest are public templates. These are for the Htmx. Okay, I will come to that what is Htmx, but let's focus on the Go part right now. This is the simple main method, okay? And in this main method, we are using one backend framework, which is web service framework, which is LabStack Eco, okay? Now, instead of using this LabStack Eco, you could use the standard HTTP library for building the web server. But I have chosen this part just for few convenient way to handling and creating this thing. Now you can find out when you see the main method, there are two API endpoints which is being registered, and all these two endpoints basically generate the single SSR, okay, which is server side rendered template for our project, okay. Now going further, let's see the handle report generation, this particular endpoint. Now this particular endpoint you can find inside the internal directory. Now in the inside the internal directory, there are the 4 services that has been created: HTMX, model, services, the 3, and handlers, total 4 services. Now handlers contains all the API handlers, okay. HTMX content, it has the templating to serve a particular HTML template using LabStack Eco, and that serves as a index page, okay, as a HTML page. Now models page, in the models file, all the data models has been defined, and service file, the service logic has been defined, which is used by this handler controller service, okay. Now if we look at, okay, the particular endpoints are really very small, and there is nothing, and in the Go, writing this particular small functions are really superb. Now when you see this handle report generation, one of the very main core use case, which is generate the report. In this particular generate the report, there are few main things that we are doing, very few. One, from the service file, it generates the latest sales report, okay, it generates the data, okay. And one simple Go routine that has been created, which works for generating the PDF file. And one channel, this is called Go channel. Go channels are being used because as generate PDF is running on a Go routine, okay, in a separate thread, you can think of, I'm waiting for the signal when this particular channel data has been pushed. Automatically, I am fetching the data for to create the download path URI, okay, and at the end, I'm just rendering the output, okay. Now this is the entire PDF generation logic, not the entire, but a few of the cases where we are basically, all these things are like in other languages, you have to use some some third-party libraries or modules in Python that you have to use. In Node.js also you have to use, but I wonder that each and every majorly many business needs, many day-to-day work are part of the standard library in Go, which is so fascinating when I am exploring and learning about it. Now in this particular section, there is one service which works for generating the PDF from the source, meaning whichever the source I have created and generating, okay, I am generating the PDF file from the HTML content, and at the end I'm just publishing the PDF file path which is generated by the PDF from source into my channel. And whenever I'm passing data into my channel, which is a type of string, okay, automatically in the data this gets attached, okay. Now let's see the data model first, because we are talking about this thing. So if we look at the data model, this is the simple data model of like 3-4 structs that has been created. Again, a very old and fascinating term. When I was learning C, I found this struct particular concept was there, okay. But in Go, the entire data model, you can relate it with the Python data classes, Java interfaces, TypeScript interfaces, JavaScript classes. This is a kind of this thing, but it gives you the taste of writing a C code, okay. Now index model, this is my header info acknowledgement, and this is the report generation model, where we are basically capturing the necessary business parameters for generating the report, okay. Now inside, if you want to let's see the how we are generating the this thing HTMX rendering. Now if you go here, this is the particular custom template.go file has been created, where whichever I will show you how we are basically doing it. Because if you look at the main file, in the main file, if you see, there is one particular line has been written, htmx.new template render. So whichever template as a HTML file I have written in my public directory, which is currently 2, okay, automatically gets rendered, like automatically gets compiled or interpreted by the Go runtime, and it replaces the particular HTMX variables with the proper data value, kind of a templating language, as you can find it any other, like Django like framework, Express like framework, Flax like framework, the templating language in HTML, right? So sort of like that suit. So it is all Go internal template.go template.template. There are some custom functions that has been used in the HTML file, okay, and I am rendering the template here. The core logic has been written, and for the Chrome flags, currently I am on using Mac. I could have installed the Chromium as a open source alternative for doing this kind of activities, right? But as I think, because I'm not want to install Chromium for this particular use case, so I use the in my Google Chrome application, which is rightly installed in my MacBook. Okay, I'm using that only. So I have used the local Google Chrome path, which points to my application directly in my Mac. And this particular attributes that I would like to give, there is one particular Chromic PDF, which is a really good open source solution out there, written on Exceler. So there, this particular Chrome flags, they have used to generating the PDF and any sort of data like compile your HTML to other sources, they have provided some really good Chrome flags over here. So I have just used those headless version of Chromiums. Okay, we are using it, and at the end there is one function that you have seen, which is also mentioned in the handler.go, which is basically generate the PDF from source. Now in this generate the PDF from source, as one mentioned, it helps to generate the PDF and HTML file as per the requirement from the bytes of the data provided. Now here I have provided the source byte, which is my data content. Okay, now I am generating a temporal directory, I am generating the file ID, I am creating the HTML file, I am creating the PDF file variables. Now I have also creating the public PDF export path. After that I am writing the content into my HTML directory. Okay, generating the PDF, this is all printing, and here is the OS command that I am firing into it. So I am creating runtimely generating the dynamic runtime arguments for the Chrome to generate the PDF, and I'm just simply invoking the my OS cell and executing the command all through the standard library available in Go. So no additional PDF conversion modules dependencies are being used over here. So very neat and simple thing. Okay, this is the core logic, but actually it really it gives me very pleasure of learning Go, understanding the fundamentals and how things interact. New thing that I have learned over here, the templating language, it is basically being interpreted and transpiled using the Go runtime. Whenever in the data model there is a SOP. Okay, if you remember in the SOP there is one SOP name field is there, which is a JSON of type SOP name. So whenever it finds the .SOP name is there, automatically whichever value is present in the SOP name, it gets changed or it gets generated, replaced by this. So this is the simple tailwind class that I have used to perform the CSS activity. And let's without further ado, let's start the app. Okay, and let's see the demo first. So to do this, I would like to start the terminal. To run the app, again the makefile has been created, which is a pretty like OS Linux building software that we generally used to follow. Okay, this makefile, as you can see, there is run command. In this run command I need to fire. So how I do, I just need to do make run. Whenever I do that, my server is start running up. So again the fallback values has been created, so on and so forth. Let's see the app in action. So I want to go to Google Chrome. I want to go to a new tab. I want to see. As soon as I hit enter, I have also generating the log files over here. It is all defined in the this thing. Okay, now this particular file has been generated. Let's generate the August month data, which is currently we are going to see. And as you can see in the demo as well, made with love using Htmx and Go. If you want to learn how to generate more, you can check out. Obviously, you can check out over here. And let's see the report. Now within this within a few seconds, the entire crunching has happened, and it has served the PDF which has generated as a HTML page. Okay, and at the end, if you can look see. Htmx generated by Sonisnath and all. Now here is a button also been provided, download generated report, and all these values are being like transferred, generated, whatever you can say, as per the August month data. Now if I click here, automatically just a simple HTML call and the PDF gets generated, which is a pretty solid examples, and this can be used for the for our business purpose. But I want to basically focus on the entire stack, the technical stack that has been used, which is pretty normal and pretty very effective actually. No extra bloater, nothing more that we have used, but we are able to make a really good impact of creating the sales generation app. Now if I go back, do a refresh, come here, let's see the another report. So again within a single second the PDF gets generated. Now to only download, you have to click it so that the like this report gets downloaded in your local directory. Okay, so that's how the beauty is. Okay, now this ends the demo because there is nothing to showcase more on this. But as you can see, the simple like UI is pretty simple yet obvious, nothing extra. All these logs are being generated. As you can see, the headless browser are kicked in to generate the PDF articles and all, and that's it. Now I just close the particular like runtime. Now Docker file, Go releaser. This is I just learned yesterday. You can also create the distribution of your entire Linux software of generating using the Go releaser. You can create the binary entries and all. I'm still learning, but it will really help. Okay. Now the logo and everything that you have seen over here, all are automatically generated and fetched from this particular public directory, so which is a logo.csv. So this is our soft logo, but that's all from my side. If you like this project, you can hit give it a like, subscribe this particular channel. If you want to connect more, you can connect me with over the LinkedIn as well. So this is my LinkedIn profile obviously, and if you like want to invest want to see the entire project and do a PR or enhance it as per your need, as you can see the entire stack can be ported to any other your particular need as well. So it is slow, efficient, just the data model change that you have to adjust, but the underlying thing you will be available to generate the report very easily and quickly. So that's all from my side. Thank you and thanks for watching. Bye.